Welcome to my channel. This video today, we're just gonna. It's just an extension of the past video of basically the NBA trade deadline. The deadline has gone and passed. Not much else, it seems, has been big since last night's trades. Um, I mean, it looks like the biggest splash, of course, is KD going to Phoenix, and prior to that, of course, or Irving going to the Mavs and Westbrook going to Utah, while D'Angelo Russell, is with the Lakers. Um, yeah, I mean, it doesn't seem that much is as far as big as it is as we expected it to be, basically. Um, I mean, you know some are saying that maybe if the Cleveland Cavaliers with Donovan Mitchell could have done something else, maybe like having a new Nobi as part of the team. It was nice to dream, but that was never going to happen. I mean, it's how that happens. I don't know, to be quite honest. Um, but the fact that they didn't do that much of a trade helps them out in the long term as well too. Now, the fact that the Houston Rockets were able to get some draft capital, I mean, not some, they were able to get some draft capital, even more draft capital after they gave it Will Harden. They got the draft capital from the Nets. If the Nets this year looks like the Nets' first round pick is going to be a watch because the Houston Rockets are going to finish ahead of them or something like that, whatever it may be. I forgot exactly, but in reality, I mean, the Nets did pick up a lot of draft capital as well too. I mean, the fact that they were able to get Jay Crowder and then flip him to the Milwaukee Bucks helps them out as well too. Another real question is with the Milwaukee Bucks, how Jay Crowder works for them in that situation. Um, Now the aspect of Cam Thomas with the Nets, what he's doing, if he plays the way he plays, I mean the Nets probably could make the playoffs this year. But we'll wait and see because Ben Simmons, of course, is a big wash. I mean, if there's, I thought the Nets were going to try to trade away Ben Simmons, but it looks like they can't. No one's willing to take him up, basically. Um, it's one of those pieces they tried but won't work. So you never know. You can't tell and see at this point. Um, Memphis, pretty much did get a big, not a big trade, but like a trade enough for them to like keep them in play, basically. Like having another center, basically. For Wiseman, them getting James Wiseman. Uh, so let's see what happens there. I mean, that could work out for the long term from that as well too. And like the fact that the Blazers, uh, um, giving for Wiseman, with Gary Payton going. Let's see what that handles as well too for Portland. Mm. Um, Anyways, um, I'm just looking at some of the trades right now. Outside of that, I mean, the Clippers. I mean, they got Gordon basically. I mean, the fact that they were able to get Kennard and Wall to trade them for Gordon, it's interesting to see. But let's see how well that how well he does when both Leonard and PG are on the same court. I mean, honestly, it's a matter of like the fact that those two are not always healthy. Clippers fans must be like wondering what the hell did we do. I mean, this Bomber must be going like getting pissed off. Like, what the hell? I paid so much for Leonard. I traded for PG, and like they're not doing what they're supposed to do. Basically, I mean they're keeping him in the games and such, but I mean honestly, this is not what you got and paid for expected with the team. Just like with the Nets in this situation, when they traded for the big three. Um, Honestly, it looks like, yeah, basically yeah, it looks like honestly the big ones that got out came out big in this is probably the Phoenix Suns and the Dallas Mavs. Quite honestly, I mean they got two teams that they can do to probably get them somewhere deep into the playoffs. Um, but that's pretty much what it looks like. That those are the two big winners out of them all, basically. Um, Maybe with Chicago, I mean, the Bulls kind of goofed. I mean, they're not really doing much. I mean, they just kind of have to sort of rebuild a little bit. Boston, I mean, they're in a sweet spot right now. I think they could have gotten someone else, but it's kind of hard for them to do. I mean, I don't think they have enough wiggle room on their end to actually trade for another big name. Same with Denver, but outside of that, it looks like basically, yeah, I would say that the Nets, not that, yeah, the Nets probably came out with something, at least some draft capital rebuilt properly, since they lost a lot of draft capital getting Harden. I mean, a lot of their draft by getting Harden. So here's to hoping the Nets can rebuild, like similar to the way Celtics did. I mean, the Celtics built off of the Nets draft picks as well too. I mean, like I mean, look what they did. So if the Nets can do that in that aspect, that building that tandem, same thing with Houston, it's possible. We'll see. But outside of that, yeah, I don't think there's anything else. I mean, unless you guys think there was a more better draft pick out there. I'm not draft pick as better trades out there that worked out for the team, and sometimes not trading also works out in the long term as well too. I mean, like I said with Boston, Boston and Denver did not have to rush out to trade once these two trades happened, or three trades happened last night. They didn't have to go all crazy and like trade out for whatever. Same thing with Philadelphia. I mean, Philadelphia, just needs some, spot pieces here and there to advance forward. But it looks like it's going to come down to Philadelphia and, yeah, probably Philadelphia, Milwaukee, or Boston. Those are the big three right now. That's probably going to be the ones that are coming out of the NBA Eastern Conference. The Western Conference, again, it's a tough call now in this situation. I mean, it could be any one of them. It could be Denver. It could be Golden State. Even though they're probably going to be in the playoff picture type of thing. Playoff play-in. Of course, Dallas Mavericks, and of course the Phoenix Suns and the Lakers. For all we know, I mean, if they do really well and they get into the playoff play-in, maybe they could go far too, depending. Who knows? But let me know what your thoughts about this. Who do you think? Do you think there was a better trade out there, or do you think outside of the Suns and Dallas Mavericks trade, was there a much better trade out there that worked out in the long term? Please leave a comment. I do read your comments and I do respond to that. I mean, it's a great place to also have an open discussion about that as well too. Eventually, hopefully, one of these days, I would love to like have one of these open discussions through these videos, basically, sort of like a video conference type of thing. Who knows? It could lead to something else with with us discussing this, anyways. But also, please subscribe. More subscriptions, the better. It doesn't always hurt. It doesn't hurt. And the more subscriptions, the better for me, because I could then live stream from my phone, which would be great. Till I think it's 1,000. I tried one more time to try to live stream from my phone. Couldn't I do that? It would have been great to live stream today. Especially last night too, when I found out about the trades. I had to like come back home and basically get onto my laptop, or in this case, my Surface tablet. Sorry, my tablet, and just basically uh, uh, yeah, come up from there. Uh, Live streaming would have been much better for me in this situation. I prefer live streaming. Like in this channel, basically, I'm trying to create a nature of like trying to live stream, or live stream format, basically off the cuff. Freebasing. Trying to go um, without any script. So basically, to the point where not even any edits, unless I'm doing some kind of like tech review, i.e., software tech stack review, not actual hardware, unless there is some hardware. But more also, it's just really trying to do like live streams, basically in that situation. But in any case, please subscribe, and also again, as I mentioned, basically, I think if you've seen any of my other videos, 1 million subscribers, I will do a live trending TikTok dance. I think you might have seen one of them on one of my shorts here. Uh, you can see how great I did. I'll be doing that for 30 minutes to an hour. I want to hit 1 million, and you get to comment and say whatever you want. I won't say a thing. I will read them. You're allowed to say whatever. It's your call at that point, and I will try to respond to them as well too. But anyways, like I said, with the comments, I do read them, and I do try to respond to them to the best of my abilities. Let me know your thoughts. With that, I'll leave it at that. Unfiltered, unedited, and unrehearsed. Until next time.